It's a bit of a roller coaster ride for parcels, boxes and plastic trays racing through the gigantic hall on over 17,000 meters of conveyor technology in this one logistics center alone. Dozens of trucks have to be unloaded by hand every day so that the goods that are stored here and later shipped can reach the conveyor system in the first place.
The goods arrive here by truck and are then usually taken out on pallets. They are then separated and sent to the so-called receiving stations.
If we now open one of these incoming parcels, it shows 60 units, for example. You can only see what's inside. You can't open the product itself. I believe that's for a bike. Yes, LED bike light.
The system immediately recognizes the goods based on the barcode on the packaging. The employees only need to repack the individual products into plastic trays. Everything automatically travels one floor up to the storage area in the sturdy, reusable transport boxes. Here, the packer are waiting already. They search the yellow storage shelves with different-sized compartments for free spaces in which new goods to be stored could fit.
That's new. I'll now have to check into which shelf size that product might fit. This seems to be still okay for this category. That's good. Now here I can fit it into the yellow storage shelf.
Simply store where there is space. We always call this the marriage. The item gets married to the corresponding compartment, and the system then knows exactly where this one item is stored, in which compartment.
In fact, apart from the computer system, nobody knows where anything is later on. Sounds confusing at first, and it looks pretty messy, but there is a system to it.
We use chaotic storage. For example, you can see here is a pair of headphones, but we also have a Bible down here. Here is one item, one different item next to the other. It doesn't matter. The box of pasta can also be next to the DVD. We use this system simply to keep the storage space and also the building sizes as small as possible. If you compare an older logistics center in Koblenz, it has 110,000 square meters. Here in Mönchengladbach, we manage with just under 60,000 square meters. You can also see that we can simply reduce the amount of space used with this system.
How far back do you think these aisles go? At first glance, you would probably guess that there are a few hundred mobile racks whizzing through the logistics center. Or is it perhaps more? Thousands of storage racks? The answer, there are more than 35,000 yellow storage racks in this one logistics center alone.
To get a sense of scale, we have 2 floors of this robot floor.
Up to 3,000 racks are on the move at any one time. They move automatically either to those who are storing new goods here or to others who are picking the ordered products. So let's meet packer Joshua.
The screen shows me which item I need to pick from the shelf. Here, for example, is the all-purpose cleaner. I then take it out from the top here. At the same time, the quantity is also displayed here, which in this case is 1. And then I scan it under here and just put it in and press here. And then the new shelf appears.
Not only do the shelves automatically move forward directly to Joshua's workstation, a projector always illuminates the exact compartment from which the next item is to be taken.
In this case, 2 items are displayed. That means I have to click on the item twice, then I scan it in. I only see that it's correct when it beeps. Then I scan the other one too. I also notice that it's correct. And then I can simply click on the 2 here on the screen. And then the second article and 2 articles are written in.
But Joshua doesn't pack any parcels. He just sorts ordered products into the black plastic boxes suitable for conveyor belts.
If this one is full, for example, I can simply push it through to the back and take out a new one from the top.
These transport crates then move to the packing area in the next step. Of course, there is the possibility that customers have only ordered individual items. These are then also transported to the individual parking area and packed. If a customer has ordered several items, they are sorted again before packing and then packed together with the other items ordered.
At each individual packing workstation, the employees have every conceivable box and bag size to hand. Nevertheless, nobody needs to try out which product fits into which shipping box.
At Amazon, it is not the case that the packer decides which packaging to use at his own discretion. Instead, we have over 30 standard cardboard boxes here. We have the master data for every single item that we have stored here, and the system can always give the packer a recommendation as to which cardboard box is the right one.
The system tells us exactly what to do, so we have no problem in that area. This product here, I'll have to use an E1 box. The adhesive tape is automatically cut to fit exactly.
But the system can also virtually assemble several items that have been ordered in such a way that the correct packaging is then normally selected. That as little air as possible is sent.
If an item already has its own outer packaging that is sturdy enough for shipping, the packaging employee only has to label the box with a single barcode sticker.
It is simply stamped with a spoo and nobody knows where it is going. Safe travels.
In fact, after packing, all the boxes that continue on the conveyor belts through the logistics center now only have a single inconspicuous barcode sticker.
We have seen that no shipping label has yet been printed in the packing area. This is for data protection reasons, as no packer can know what Jane Doe has just ordered. And in the next step, you can now see here that this barcode, which has been stuck on in the packing area, is scanned.
The barcode is read, and the system automatically prints and affixes the appropriate address label to the parcel.
The next step for the parcel is to be pre-sorted, loaded onto trucks, and then sent on its journey to the sorting or distribution centers. Once the parcel has been franked, it then goes down one of the parcel chutes and is pre-sorted and then loaded onto the appropriate truck, which then takes the parcel to the sorting center, is on the so-called middle mile, then goes to the distribution center, and then to the final delivery to the customer.
Every day, many thousands of consignments leave the logistics center in huge refrigerator-sized cardboard boxes, all of which are supposed to reach the recipient in just a few hours. But before then, there still will be plenty of sorting and reloading to do all through the night. More documentaries by YouKnow? Click here for the next videos. And don't forget to like and subscribe.